Hello YouTube. I wanted to come on and do a video about what happened earlier this week in the Middle East. Of course, you probably already know that the U.S. ambassador to Libya was murdered this week. He and a few other people there at the embassy in Libya. The embassy was attacked by this mob of just radical Muslim fanatics. They charged the embassy, set the place on fire, killed this ambassador, and just dragged his body through the streets. It's terrible. As a result of Obama and his just terrible foreign policy. But the lamestream media, the lame mainstream media, would have it be, or would have us to believe, that it's not the Muslims who actually did it is the cause of this man's death. It's because the liberal media says of a YouTube video that offended these Muslims because it showed Muhammad and their cultic religion in a bad light. Absolutely ridiculous. But the blood of that man and those people that were killed in this attack, the blood of those people are on the hands of Barrack Hussein Obama and his so-called Secretary of State, Hillary Rodham Clinton. It's because of these people's foreign policy is the reason, other than these wicked people that went out and did it, the blood is on their hands, because news came out later that they knew, they were warned. Hillary Clinton and Obama, they were warned that something like this was going to happen. Barrack Hussein Obama has not been going to his regular intelligence briefings, but he was warned. They say he was warned. He and Hillary, they were warned that something like this was going to happen. And on top of that, it was the anniversary of 9/11. They should have been under heightened security. And just think about it. These countries, up until Obama and Hillary's so-called Arab Spring, when they overran these stable governments, they had Gaddafi, and I think the one in Egypt, his name is Barrack. But these people, they're tyrants, yes, but they were pretty much, they kept the peace in their countries. People were not going out killing diplomats. They were not killing Christians the way that they are now. And they were just not doing these things until Barrack Hussein Obama and Hillary Clinton and their so-called Arab Spring that was supposed to bring democracy to these Muslim countries. They threw out the ones who had stability in the countries, and they brought in the Muslim Brotherhood. Now this is Barrack Hussein Obama and Hillary Clinton's. It's their policy, and they knew ahead of time that this could happen. They were warned, and on top of that, it was the anniversary of 9/11. They should have been under a heightened security level. But no, the liberals say that it was the fault of this YouTube movie maker, and he offended the Muslims. It's ridiculous. You see how they're trying to bring in Sharia law? They want to put make it a crime that you cannot offend Islam. That trumps the Constitution. But yet they can sit there and they can slam Christianity. They can do all kind of wicked and vile things to a cross, pictures of Jesus. They can do all kind of vile and wicked things against Christianity, and that's all fine and dandy. But someone says anything against these wild Muslims and their demonic satanic religion, and these Muslims get all crazy and murder and kill somebody, but we're supposed to be blamed for that? It's ridiculous. But I was reading the story again on it's on WordNet Daily. This story says feds investigate anti-Muslim filmmaker, YouTube movie widely blamed for embassy attacks. But briefly, it just says that they found a man, and get this, these Muslims supposed to be so dangerous. They put the man's name and address and everything where he lives. So it's just crazy. And then they put in here that he was not arrested or detained. And I was thinking, he shouldn't be. He has the freedom of speech. This man committed no crime for putting out a video criticizing Islam. Are you people out of your minds? You're crazy. But some of these people, they actually get it. Some of these comments down here, some of these people, they get it. They know that the liberals, they are using this as an excuse to try to squash our First Amendment right of free speech. People are waking up. People are getting it. Just like some of these shootings, and I think some of these shootings are staged. They use that excuse to try to take away our Second Amendment rights of the right to bear arms. The liberals are doing all this stuff to try to destroy the Constitution. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. And then here's another article on hotair.com where they were talking about on MSNBC. These liberals, they want to prosecute Jones as an accessory to the ambassador's murder. And if you recall, this Jones that they're talking about is the guy. He is the pastor, I think, in Florida. He burned the Quran, and supposedly that set these wicked people off on a tangent and killed and murdered somebody. But now these liberal idiots on MSNBC are saying that they want to prosecute Terry Jones for an accessory to the ambassador's murder. Oh, it wasn't Hillary Clinton and Obama's policies, you know, but no, let's arrest the pastor, the preacher down there that burned the Quran, because these wild animals of Muslims can't control themselves. You know, their God is so weak and so wimpy that if nobody can even say anything about them to criticize them. Ridiculous. And MSNBC, you may not know it, but they got a lot of taxpayers' bailout money, and actually they are being paid as a mouthpiece for Barrack Obama and the Democrat Party. I mean, our tax dollars are going for these liberal idiots to mouth out such crazy, moronic things. And then also I want to go over here on this site just to show it to you. Now, this is Bernhardt.biz. This is Ann Bernhardt. Now, if you are really sensitive, you can't stand strong language, this website and her videos are not for you, because she curses. She cusses. But I want to mention it. And also, she's a Catholic. And on another note, that is something that I just haven't figured out. It's another video, another subject to, I guess, talk about. But how is it that a lot of these Catholics, they are so smart, so intelligent, but what are they doing in the Catholic Church? Like Alan Keyes, a brilliant, wonderful, godly man, but he is a Catholic. I haven't figured out that mystery. But Ann Bernhardt, she is right about these Muslims. She's right about free speech. I have a question though, because also today an article came out saying that Pope Benedict, he's doing a rally in Lebanon. He called for Christians and Muslims to come together. So I imagine Ann Bernhardt does not agree with the Pope on the Muslims. How could anybody agree with him on this? Because the Muslims say that their God, Allah, has no son. They only call Jesus a prophet. According to them, Jesus is not God. That Jesus wasn't crucified, and that it's just a whole bunch of other just ridiculous stuff in that Quran. So again, I wonder how is it that people like Ann Bernhardt and Alan Keyes can be in the Catholic Church. They're going to have to come out, just like the Bible says, come out of her, my people. Personally, I believe that the Pope is going to be the one who's going to be the false prophet spoken of in the Bible. It may not be this Pope, maybe the next one, but they're going to bring in the one world religion, whoever the Pope is at that time. Now back to Ann Bernhardt. Like I said, she cusses in her videos and in her posts on here on her blog and on her website. Some of this I don't find offensive because a lot of them are Bible words, and I read a King James Bible, and my lexicon is the King James Bible. I have no objection to the words hell or damned, or even the Bible says bastards and whores. Those are biblical words. I can recall even once I was on a forum on a website, a Christian website, and I quoted the King James Bible that used the word hell, and they booted me off just because I quoted the King James Bible and used the word hell. It's just getting that bad that you can't even quote the King James Bible. So most of this stuff, I don't have any offense to her language if you use it in a biblical context. I have not seen her anywhere use the GD word or blaspheme God's name or use any of this perverted sex profanity. But she is right on about these Islamic, just radical, crazed people. But a moment ago I was telling you about MSNBC wanted to prosecute Terry Jones for burning that Quran, but actually she has a video on YouTube where she burned a Quran too, and it's a lot stronger than the one that Terry Jones did. Now, I'm not all for people going out burning a Quran. I mean, I wouldn't just, by myself go out and burn a Quran, but the reason why she said she did is because she saw one of the Sunday news shows where a Senator Lindsey Graham, was on a news show condemning and criticizing Terry Jones for burning that Quran. It's like he was going to prosecute for burning the Quran. And so she said that made her mad, and so she went out and she made a video and burned the Quran. But the way that she did it was a lot more powerful and better than the way Terry Jones did. She didn't just burn the Quran. She actually opened up the Quran and read it, and she told what the evil was in that Quran before she tore out the pages and burned them. A lot of Muslim people are probably like a lot of Christians. They never read the Bible, so they don't know what Christianity is about. They don't know what it is. And maybe a lot of these Muslims, they've never read the Quran and they don't know actually what it says. But it's evil. The Quran is an evil, evil book that advocates just violence and murder, raping little children, beating your wives, and a lot of people don't know this, but it's a lot of homosexual sex to little boys too. That's in the Quran. It's awful. But this is her video. If you want to see it, it's on her blog, on her website, and also on YouTube. But beware, she does cuss in it. And then this one right here, someone who knows the Arabic language copied her video and put the captioning in it so that anybody who can understand Arabic, that they would know what she's doing in this video. And she's probably doing something that a lot of Muslims have never done. Open up their own holy book, so-called, and actually read it and see what it actually says. It's evil. They talk about a man being able to beat his wife and being able to rape his wife and sex with young girls and kill the infidels. This book is the Quran is a satanic, godless, wicked book. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get off, but I just wanted to share what I was thinking about this
awful thing that happened to this man. He was probably in on Obama's foreign policy. They probably knew all about putting in the Muslim Brotherhood in power, and they just probably underestimated how wicked these people are. But then again, I think that Obama is a part of the Muslim Brotherhood. He and Hillary. I know Hillary's assistant, what's her name, Huma, who's married to the Wiener man. She is with the Muslim Brotherhood. Her mother is a part of the Muslim Brotherhood as well. So you never know. These people are just plain wicked. I put nothing past any of these people like Hillary or Barrack Hussein Obama. These people are just flat out evil, and they're going to use this. Anything that they can use to try to destroy our Constitution or destroy our rights, they're going to do it. But thank you for watching, and thank you for listening.